Top of the morning to you, top of the evening, top of the noonday, whatever day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Today is Christmas Eve. We're going to do a live stream. I want to talk about rhythm, the rhythm grid, how much easier it is to understand than you think it might be. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to use Logic Pro 10 and the patterns. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted and I talk bass. The goal of this channel is to make music, the bass guitar in particular, more accessible, okay? And try to, more accessible, that's what I meant to say. If you like that kind of content, do your boy a favor and hit that subscribe button, the like button, the hype button, all the YouTube stuff, or I'm coming to your house. I'm not actually going to come to your house, but it sounds good. So, salute. Also, thank you to my dear friend Brandy Randolph down in LA. Got me the Prince mug. So, yeah, let's have some fun. I'm going to switch screens here and show you the pattern region in Logic Pro 10. And here's something that I think... oh, by the way, I'm getting a new MacBook too, because this MacBook is probably like on its last legs. Okay. One of the reasons we have trouble with rhythm, bass players, I think, have trouble with rhythm. I want to look at you when I say this. One of the reasons why I think a lot of bass players have, or especially more, and I don't mean to be insulting, aspiring or novice bass players have problems with rhythm is because they really don't understand how the drums work or percussion instruments work. And understand this, especially if you're listening to funk, R&B, stuff like that, this is a tuned percussion instrument. I'm going to just go on and say that. So let's get back over here. And if you have ever used a DAW, any DAW, they all have something in some representation of this grid. Let me see. I'm going to take away this pattern region here, and let's see. Hopefully, my computer is going to act well enough to not be stupid. Okay, check this out. Here's an example right here. What's the tempo? Let me just draw a beat in here. Two. Simple beat, right? Oh gosh, what happened just now? 4-bar loop. 4 bars. Let's bring it down to 2 bars, because a lot of times our grooves are 2 bars long and they're looped. You dig? So the evidence of this is all over the place, right? Look. This is a visual representation of musical time. If I extend it and scroll it out here, what do you see? Beat 1, beat 2, and all the 1 in front of it is measure 1, beat 2. Measure 1, beat 3, measure 1, beat 4. Second measure, measure 2. Look at this, man. You see how there's this? This ain't new. This been since the dawn of time. Here's another visual representation of it. And if you have questions in the chat, man, let me know. Matter of fact, let me know where you're watching from so I can shout you out. So check this out. All right. We've got rows and we got columns, right? Rows and columns. The rows represent sounds, right? Now this is if you beat makers or whatever. But check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you got 4 columns in this one big column here. That makes sense? 4, that's 1 beat. Then you got a beat over here. Let me put the kick drum on. Beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me move the pattern region to where it's back on. The first bar. How about that? Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up a new computer today. And I'm going to regret going today, but I got to do it. I got to do it because we got to step the game up in 2026. All right. If you want to leave a super chat down there to help out with the computer fund, feel free. Peep this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the basic pulse, right? Now, we know this vibe right here because it's super duper common, right? So now I'm just using a hi-hat and I'm clicking. Now, this is going to be robotic as I don't know what, but demonstration purposes only. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Easy, right? Tell me it's easy. Or tell me it's hard. Just tell me. That sounds like a song. You tell me it's easy. You tell me. Okay, I'll stop. All right. 2, 3. All right. So now, this is basic. This at the root level, right? Now we're going to put a snare sound on beat 2 and a snare sound on beat 4. Simple. We're not talking about feel or interpretation or anything like that. Now, what this got to do with bass? Okay. We got this simple beat, right? Man, this coffee is banging this morning. Banging. Thanks again, Brandy, for the cup. I ain't seen Brandy in decades. And she was like, I know who would appreciate this. I'm just going to use the note G. All right. I'm going to turn the volume up. Rookie. One. I'm just going to play beat 1. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to let it go. I'm going to rest in measure 2. So I'm going to make a 2-bar thing. Now, if you want deeper dives, groove creation and stuff like that, meet me over at Groove School. It is linked below. That's where I'm doing all exclusive content in the new year. And we're going to be unpacking this stuff a lot. All right. So beat 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, rest. Beat 1 is king, right? Now, how I interpret that, I can add some of that in there, octave and stuff, or double stop. I'm playing a real staccato. Legato. Played it for the full value of that beat. Put a little grease on it. Now, I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to divide it, okay? I got a quarter note. I'm going to divide that quarter note into 2 equal parts. Eighth notes, 2 eighth notes. Get them likes up, though. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That figure, now if I cut an eighth note into 2 equal parts, I get what? 4 16th notes. Now I left measure 2 open. You dig? I left measure 2 open, but I'm going to put some other stuff in there. But before I do that, I'm going to play a common rhythm, especially in funk, soul, and R&B music, hip hop. It's all over the place. You've probably played it. If you've played bass for any length of time, you've definitely heard it, okay? It's a dotted eighth followed by a 16th note. What does that mean? It sounds like this. Okay, that's going to be the basis of my groove on beat 1. I use just that. Now I put a whole lot of other stuff in there, right? Let me scale it back some more. All I'm using is octave. For the harmonic information, let me just assume that this is like a dominant 7, a dominant or a minor 7, right? If I'm just playing this, even though it sounds funky, it's just a note by itself. Until there's some other notes around it or some other harmonic information, then it's just a note. It's not, it's just a note, okay? So I'm going to play the octave and the flat 7. Single coil pickups, baby. You hear that hum? That note is valid. Okay, now I added another thing. The root is still game. The flat 7 is still game. I added the 5 and the flat 3. Common vocabulary, right? Just like we pick up sounds. All this flat 7 stuff and this octave stuff and all that, all I'm doing is I'm telling you what it's called. You've heard it before because I ain't played nothing that I didn't hear somewhere else or I haven't played some before. All right? There is nothing new under the sun, right? Now I added the 6. That was the catalyst for the groove, is that rhythmic figure. Now, as I start thinking about other places, the vibe is still the same. The vibe is still the same. I'm still using as the catalyst for the groove. But I can visualize that grid in my brain. You understand what I'm saying? Even Nalan, Merry Christmas, and good on you coming back to the States to get that bass. Salute to you. Look at this cup. Look at this cup. Even without the drums. So what I was going to say is that I can hear this idea. I can hear this I feel in my body 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. I'm also, I'm a Prince fan. You don't but won't out till you beat. Brother Maurice will be round in a minute with a bucket filled in it. Squirrel meat. I'm feeling the 16th notes. I can hear the rap. I can hear the rhythm. All that stuff in my body. If you saw the live stream I did the other day where I was rehearsing a band of kids that I used to work with, go watch that live that video. It's talking about your internal clock. The way that I taught them is that number one, you got to have your own clock. You got to acknowledge the 16th notes in your body, the 8th notes somewhere in your body, and know where you are in time. So if something falls apart, you can get back on the groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now listen, I'm a little bit embarrassed because I realized I started making some sounds there that might be misconstrued. Grow up. Get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. Almost every musician, Zigaboo, when I played with Zigaboo, man, it's coming because it's, and I do the same thing. If I'm solo, whatever, I will feel, it's just like, if you want to get better at music in general, period, you got to not be afraid of your voice, and you got to not be afraid of your essence. If I'm playing and it's in here, whether there's a click track, whether there's a drummer or whatever. One of the things I told them kids, I said, man, look, when O-Dog, respectfully, they have changed their name, and I think it's Olive, but I always called them O-Dog back in the days. When they played bass, what? Ain't nobody got time to wait on the bass player. So when I start pulling things out or whatever, they like, boom, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, because it's internal. You dig? That's really all I had to say. But I wanted to show you that visual If you have, most of y'all got some kind of, I don't care if it's Logic. Do they still make Cakewalk? If it's Logic or Reason or what's the one people use all the time? Ableton. All of those things have they all have a visual representation of the grid, right? But I think also you got to start taking the mathematics out of it. Think about when you were coming up. I think we all learn language the same way, where we are. Could you imagine? Some of y'all got to think back further than I do. Just kidding. My brain is getting a little dusty too, so it's all good. You see these gray hairs? Think about when you went to school and you had to learn how to read, and you had to sound out letters, and then you start putting those letters together to make words. And then at some point you said, "Oh shit, I've been saying that. I've been doing that." Oh, and it clicks. Oh, that's just a visual representation of what I've been doing. And then, the same way, you learn context, right? You learn certain words and you learn the context of when and when not to use them. I remember when this is so stupid. I remember learning in like kindergarten or first grade how to flip somebody off. I only knew physically, and I went home to my mother. I'll never forget this, never, as long as I live. And I went, "Ma, what this mean?" And I found out that to your mother is the wrong context in which to use that particular symbol. Let me tell you. Okay, listen, man. I'm going to wish y'all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I hope to see you around. I want to thank each and every one of you who has been rocking with me this new year. I'm going to get a new computer. I have to. I don't really want to spend the money, but I have to get a new computer because this 2020 Mac has, it's not letting me live my best life. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, man, new subscribers, old subscribers, my Jeffrey Boyle, I see you. Nolan, I see you. Man, I really and truly appreciate you being a part of this community, the Groove School community. And man, keep on coming back. We're going to keep on getting better together, and share the content with somebody else. I appreciate y'all. It ain't rocket science. It's pocket science. Peace. 2 fingers.